guys, welcome to Love Me Some Cooking with Vicki. Today we are going to make chocolate filled croissants. Now, I don't know about you, but I've went to Panera Bread before and they close at the most awkward hour. It's like a quarter till the hour, I think like 7:45 p.m. or something. I don't know who does that, but anyhow. I went there one night just to get a coffee and I walked in there and I saw these beautiful chocolate filled croissants. And I think Starbucks sells them now too. But even though it was late in the day, I got them right before they closed, and I got one of these bad boys. Oh my gravy, are these things so good. I can't imagine how good they would have been from Panera to have been fresh out of the oven. So now you and I are going to do this together. I don't know about you, but also with the weather, it's been awful. You go into your local grocery store, you know that bad weather's coming, snow's falling, and everybody freaks out, and you go in there and bread's gone, and eggs are gone, and you're freaking out. You don't have to worry about breakfast for your kids or your family with these things, because basically, who in the world in their right mind is going to be running to the freezer section to get the so you're good, okay? These things are puff pastry sheets. This is not the same type of stuff if you're making baklava. That's phyllo dough. This looks just like this. I already made some of them, okay? So one of these will make 4. So there's 2 to a package. They come packaged in this, just like this, and there's paper between them, kind of like how you get your deli cheese. And I'm going to throw these away. And they're also perforated, so you can kind of see where you can sort of see through them a little bit. But I'm going to put my counter's clean. I got a little flour down. And I'm going to put a little bit more flour on top, and we're just going to stretch these bad boys out a little bit. Now, the best way to do that is your rolling pin. Get your weapon. You know, that thing that you want to beat your husband with from time to time, or your children. Get that. So we're going to roll this out a little bit, and you want the flour down, because if you don't, these things are virtually impossible to get up off your counter. Alright. Now, we've all dealt with Pillsbury crescent rolls, right? So y'all know how those come out of the package, and when you pop open that canister, they're in triangles. We're kind of doing that, but we're not going to make triangles per se. We're going to kind of make it more of a, I don't know, drunken rectangle. So we're going to make 4. So instead of making it a complete triangle, we're just going to do that. Now, the ones at Panera Bread, I believe, have more of a bittersweet chocolate. So these I made with Hershey's. So 2 of them takes 1 bar. So you know these things are broken in half. Or there's, I think, what, 4 little sections of 3 in there. So I put 2 sections in each one. The 2 Hershey bars worth right there. This one though, I want to try to make it like Panera Bread. So I bought this bittersweet chocolate from Ghirardelli. So I'll make 2 of these like this, just to make Mama happy. And girls, let me tell you, this is a PMS dream, right here. So you got a little bit of the, I wouldn't say that salty and sweet, but it's just goodness. I don't know what to tell you. But the way that Ghirardelli comes is it comes in these 2, you know, squares, right? So I'm going to put 1 square here, and then you want to take up the edges, try your best to fold them over, and this is the fat side. See, this is a little bit skinnier. So try to fold them over the first edge as best you can, and then you're just going to flip them. These do not have to be perfect by any means. And you're just going to tuck them, tuck and roll. Now, with a crescent roll, you would put the end at the top, right? We're not going to do that on this. We're just going to let that be on the bottom. It's okay if it kind of hangs over. So, remind me later that that's the bittersweet ones, so my kids don't go, ew. Now we're going to do 1 more bittersweet one, and then we'll do the rest with chocolate, or with the Hershey's. You don't even know how to cook to make these things. These things are fantastic. Alright, now let's go into Hershey's. that is my PMS dream right there. I'll get to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so just put 2 little sections on top of the other one. Fold it over. Tug and roll. I'm telling you, you can have these for dessert. You can make them for breakfast in the morning for your kids. Hell, you can actually make these things the night before. Just like I'm doing right here. I'm actually move these down so I know that those are Mama's. You can make these the night before, just like this, and leave that in your refrigerator. And then the next morning, pull them out, put them in a preheated oven. Golden. Oh crap. I guess I have to eat all that by myself. That just sounds sad. Alright. So, tuck and roll. And that's it. You can make these smaller if you want to take them to work or for a party or something, but that's pretty much it. Alright, so it made 4 pretty croissants. All this was 1 egg. I broke it and I went with the sink, like a tablespoon or less of water. And I mixed that up. So that's an egg wash. I'm going to take a little pastry brush and I'm just going to baste the tops of these for 2 reasons. 1, it makes them get really pretty and golden brown. And then 2, it helps my sugar stick to it. So we're just going to baste these with this. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, I don't use just regular old granulated sugar for these. You could. I mean, like I said, if you're dealing with a damn snowstorm, use what you got. But if you're going to be fancy, or you want these things to look really, really pretty, what I do is I use turbinado sugar. Now, instead of me buying a whole box of that stuff, it's the big granules of sugar. Instead of me buying a whole box, I buy these like little sweet and low packets of it. I only use it to bake with or to decorate things with, but it can go bad pretty quick, so I think when it's like that, it's pretty cool. So, you know, you do that, sprinkle it in there. So I got 2 packets already in here, and I'm just going to sprinkle the tops with a little bit of it. Now I've got my oven preheated. Woo! Alright, so the oven's preheated, 400 degrees. These are going to go in there for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, somewhere in there. We'll let you know when it's done. And then they're gorgeous. I'll see you in a minute. This right here is how you do breakfast. Looky, looky. Oh my good lord. This looks so good. Okay, so let me show you what the inside looks like. Look at that. Would you? My goodness. That is just pure heaven. And my house smells so good. I just wish you could smell it, but you can't. But it's fantastic. So let me tell you something. Normally I would not cut into this right now. I'd let them sit for a minute because that would just burn your mouth. But I want to tell you, you don't have to just use chocolate in these. You could use strawberries or cherries or both or whatever, little cream cheese, and put that in there as well and roll it up. There is not a man in this world that does not like a little bit of pink in the middle, if you get what I'm saying. Well, there are some that don't. And for those boys that don't like it pink in the middle, they can have that. I said it. And I meant it. But you can put powdered sugar on these. They're gorgeous. I think they're pretty with just the sugar, but look at that. That is just ooey goodness of chocolateness. I don't know. That's fantastic. So guys, thank you very much for following me here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And Tessie girl, thank you for being, I don't know, just such a sweetheart and constantly reminding me that I need to get back on here because I know I dropped the ball. Life gets in the way, but I need to get back here. So I thank you, girl, for your reminder. Thank you. But guys, look, now you can because there is no excuse. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.